In this video, we're going to learn how to draw simple and fun blocks using 1-point perspective. Your I can draw three-dimensional blocks using 1-point perspective. Welcome artists, let's draw our 1-point perspective drawing. Place your paper landscape style so it's long ways going across. Now I want you to think of a word that means something to you. In my classroom this year, one of my themes is to dream big. So I am going to use the word dream, which is 5 letters. Go ahead and write maybe on the back of your piece of paper, or think to yourself what word means something to you. Next, to begin any perspective drawing, you have to begin with your horizon line. It's a theoretical line that represents the eye level of the observer, a point where the ground meets the sky. I'm going to place mine approximately in the middle of my paper. Next, draw your vanishing point, a point of convergence. It's the spot on the horizon line to which the receding parallel lines diminish. Draw it anywhere you want. I'm going to put mine right in the middle. Next, you need to draw as many squares or rectangles that represent each letter in the word that you chose. For example, I chose dream, so I need to draw 5 squares or rectangles. I'm choosing squares, so if you want to follow along with me, do so now. Again, remember, you might have 4 squares or 6 squares. It just depends on how many letters are in the word you chose. You can place them anywhere below or above your horizon line. Our next step is when our vanishing point becomes very important. We are going to draw 3 lines to our vanishing point from each closest edge or point on our square or rectangle. So these are going to be diagonal lines that go from one edge all the way to that vanishing point. Remember, they are the closest points facing the vanishing point. Now I'm not going to do that line because I'm just going to have to erase it and it's going to get in my way for this particular square. This one's only going to have 2 points. Do not draw any lines from the top to the bottom. So one on the left and one on the right. The same will go for if you have one directly below your horizon line. So just keep going all the way around each floating box. Think of that vanishing point as a magic force field just pulling those lines towards it. Next, we're going to draw 2 parallel lines, creating a 3-dimensional shape on each of our squares or rectangles. So start at that first line and then just move your ruler down, move it across, and we are now creating some cubes. Now the shape directly over or under the vanishing point will only have 1 parallel line. So start at the bottom, move your ruler down wherever you want. Now these lines can be wherever you want. They can be as big or small as you want. That is up to you as the artist. Just continue your parallel lines on each of your shapes. Once you have finished drawing all of your parallel lines, you can go ahead and begin erasing all of those lines, including that horizon line and vanishing point. You will not need them anymore. They were just your guidelines to help create those three-dimensional shapes. Next, begin drawing in the letters of the word that you chose at the beginning. Now, you can choose any kind of font or design that you want inside of these cubes. Now go ahead and grab your Sharpie and begin tracing all of the lines that you just drew. And now for the fun part. Go ahead and decorate these lettered cubes any way that you want. If you would like, try practicing with a little value using light to dark to give your cubes a more three-dimensional quality. And then feel free to decorate the background in any way that you want. You are the artist. I can't wait to see what incredible one-point perspective drawings you create. If you enjoyed learning about one-point perspective, give this video a like and please consider subscribing.